Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Worms Cyber. What is up, YouTube people? My name is Tyler Lunsford, and welcome back to another magic trick review here on the channel. Now, if you're new here, then definitely please consider subscribing and take a look around the channel at my past reviews. Now, if you are new here, then welcome. Thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I really do appreciate it, so thank you so much for that, because you didn't have to spend any of your time with me, but I'm glad you decided to spend a little bit with me today, so thanks so much. Now, if you don't know what cyber is, then I'm about to tell you, but I'm really excited to be doing this review, so you know what, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into this review right now. First off, you need to know what actually is cyber. Well, cyber is actually a really cool, I don't even call it just one magic trick, because like they say, this is a digital magic kit. This is something that you are going to be able to do so many different things with. You have unlimited possibilities, but let me just go ahead and tell you some more about it. Cyber is not an effect. It is a digital magic kit with incredible technology enabling you to perform insane magic with nothing but your iPhone and your spectator's mind. Imagine walking up to a total stranger and being able to extract their phone number from their mind. Imagine being able to send secret text predictions to a person that you've never met before. There are no accomplices, calculators, secret typing, or pre-show. And the spectator never writes, types, or tells you anything. They're a total stranger, you don't need to know their phone number, and you don't even need to know their name. This is cutting-edge technology all bundled into one app. We've designed Cyber from the ground up so that it integrates with your other magic apps and turns your iPhone into a remarkable prediction tool. This is a revolutionary tool that you'll be using on a daily basis to perform miracles. You will need to have one of these iPhones to do this effect. The iPhone XR, XS, XS Max, iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 11 Pro Max, SE2, or any future model. What will you be receiving if you decide to purchase Cyber? Well, with the purchase of Cyber, you'll be getting the Cyber app, which includes video explanations for 8 routines taught by Worm himself, and you get the physical components required to perform these effects. Now that you know what Cyber is and what you receive, let's talk more about some questions that you may have, such as how difficult is Cyber to perform? Cyber is actually super easy to do, but I will say the difficulty will probably lie in your routining. If you can get a proper routine for this and get that down, that's the hardest part. The actual action of getting their phone number and doing all the magic stuff or whatever's going to happen is so easy, and the Cyber magic kit pretty much does all that for you. You just have to know what to do, but it's pretty much going to do most of it for you. So with that said, pretty easy, but your routining is what's going to take the work. Is the Cyber ad copy honest? Yes, it is absolutely truthful. Now, I wanted to talk about the ad copy in this because I feel like with an effect like this, you're kind of like, you're a little skeptical. How do you get the spectator's phone number without them even knowing, or without you knowing their name? It really is crazy. It's insane. When you're doing this, you're honestly going to feel like you work for the Secret Service or something. Like, it's some really cool technology that you're going to love. I can tell you that. Is there an initial setup per performance, anything like that? Yes, the initial setup is just choosing which one you want to do and setting it up the proper way, which will take maybe 5 minutes. Not even that. The 5 minutes is just watching the video on how to do it. But once you learn how to do it, it's super easy and won't take you much time at all. Now, you will have to do that out of view of your spectators, but that is just something that once you get set up, you don't have to do again unless you want to change the routine that you're performing. Then you just do it again. It'll take another, few seconds. Once you've learned how to actually do it, you can reset them back and forth really easily. The setup per performance is actually going to happen in real time during the routine, so you don't have to worry about that. Is Cyber examinable? Well, Cyber is a digital magic kit that your spectators aren't going to know you're using, so they won't need to examine it. Now, if they want to call you back in their recent calls, they can do that. The number that you're calling is really their number, and the number that they're receiving a call from is really your number. So you can go back into their recent calls and they can choose to call you again, and it will call your phone because they really are true, legitimate numbers. How are the angles for Cyber? You should be able to perform Cyber 360 degrees surrounded or 180. The reason I say that is because if you're doing it surrounded, you might have to hold the phone a little close to your chest and do just a little quick thing when you're in the middle of the performance. But if you don't have people behind you, then you don't have to worry about being secretive about it. You can just hold it out in front of you like you're just doing something normal, like trying to find your dial app or anything like that. But if you are surrounded, be careful and hold it to your chest a little bit, but don't look sketchy. Don't look skeptical, okay? Are there any negatives when it comes to performing Cyber? Now, I did just kind of touch on this, but I will just say it in the negatives portion. I don't see many negatives with this app, with this digital magic kit. I really don't. Cyber is really cool, and it's a cool thing that I'll talk about in the positives, what I like about it. But the one negative I would say is that when you are performing some of the routines, you do have to hold your phone a little close to your chest or not let them see what you're doing when you get to a certain point in some of the routines. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to give anything away. but there is a little bit of time misdirection that you need to be able to do a little thing. So maybe say, you know, oh, I'm just trying, where's my dial pad, or anything like that. It's really quick and it won't take you long. It's not a ton of stalling, just a few seconds, but you will just need to make sure that you're okay with being, you know, don't be under pressure about it. Just know what you got to do and don't be weird about it. That's honestly probably one of the best rules in Magic, is just don't be weird about what you're doing, because your spectators don't know what you're doing. They have no idea what's coming next. But if that was a negative that you wanted to hear about, then there you go. One more negative I will mention is that it does only work with certain iPhones. The person that's doing the magic trick, the magician, has to have the certain model iPhone that I listed earlier in this video. Now, the spectator can have some Android phones. You can still do with that. You can work with iPhones with them, but the magician needs to have an iPhone of the model that I specified earlier. What are the positives about Cyber? I love that there are so many different uses for this digital magic kit. Like, it really is a digital magic kit. There are so many different ways that you could use this to do multiple different things that you want to accomplish. Like, it really is crazy. You can send text as predictions. You could combine it with Inject 2.0. You can combine it with Wikitest. There are just so many cool things you can do with this, and I also like that they built that in there, that you can combine this with other apps. I think that's amazing. So good job Theory 11 and Worm on that. That was great. And also, just for all the possibilities, I'm just going to quit rambling, because there are a ton of things you can do with this. You can do everything the ad copy says. It's honest, it's accurate, and you can do much more. Also, you should go watch the Wizard product review, because they also talked about this and how much they've been using it. So definitely go check that out. I'll link that in the description below. What should Cyber retail as? Well, it currently retails as $50 US, and is that a fair price? Absolutely. Now, honestly, they probably could have priced it at $60 or $70, but I'm glad that they didn't, because $50, great price. You can do so much stuff with this, like they said, digital magic kit, and I'm going to quit harping about how cool it is. I'm just going to, you know, let you make your own decision, but I think that that's a fantastic price for everything you get and everything that you can do. What would I give this out of 10? I'm going to give this a 9.9 out of 10. The only reason it's getting docked 0.1, because I really do want to give this a perfect score, but you are kind of tied to being in a certain group of people that have this certain model of iPhones that it works with. Now, I guess in the future, it's not going to be as bad, because more people will have these newer iPhones as time goes on. But with all that said, just be aware, you do need to have an iPhone as the magician that has this certain model that I've listed, you know, in the previous parts of this video. I will put the models also down below in the description, so that way you can check and see if you have that model of an iPhone. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to purchase Cyber, the link for it is in the description down below. Now, also in the description is a link to my Instagram page. There you can follow me on Instagram at TylerLunsfordMagic. There I post all sorts of behind the scenes, Q&As, sneak peeks, and I even let you just, you know, like I said, Q&As. You can ask me questions. Reach out about any questions you have about the channel, videos, comment down below questions you may have about Cyber, and I'll definitely try to answer them to the best of my abilities. Now, thank you so much once again for watching, and also thank you to Worm and Theory 11 for allowing me to have this product so I could do this review for you beautiful people out there. So thanks so much once again for being here, and hopefully I'll see you in another review I post sometime soon. See ya.